Okay, welcome back to Just Academy Mathematics YouTube channel. On this platform, we make you a mathematics genius. Today, I will be showing you how to add and subtract two or more matrices. So, addition and subtraction of matrices. Now, we have some questions to tackle here, but let's start with the introduction. Two or more matrices can be added or subtracted only if they have the same dimension. So you can only add two or more matrices if they have the same dimension. That is, if matrix A is 2 by 2 and you want to add it with matrix B has to also be 2 by what? 2. If it's not 2 by 2, you can't add them together. The dimension has to be the same for you to be able to add two matrices together. So let's take example. Example 1. If matrix A is given as this, 3 minus 5, 1, 6, and B is given and C is given, find A plus B, A minus B, B minus A, and A plus C. So let's see what happened here. So A plus B, this is matrix A plus matrix B. Now, this is how the addition goes. It's simple. So the first entry here is 3 plus the first entry here is what? 2. 3 plus 2 is what? 5. I'll put 5 here. Now the same thing. The second entry on the first row is what? Minus 5 plus the second entry on the first row for B. That is 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 will give us what? 3. Positive 3. Now, on the second row in matrix A, the first entry is what? 1 plus the first entry in the second row in matrix B. That is 1 plus minus 1. Plus times minus is minus. So 1 minus 1 will give us what? 0. We'll do the same thing. 6 plus 3 will give us what? 9. And that is the answer for A plus B. It's just as simple as that. Now, let's see what happens with A minus B. So for A minus B, you have 3 minus 2. And 3 minus 2 will give us what? 3 minus 2 will give us 1. How about minus 5 minus 8? Minus 5 minus 8. That is minus 13. Then we have 1 minus minus 1. Minus times minus is plus. So it's like saying 1 plus 1. Because minus with times minus will give you plus. 1 plus 1 will give you what? 2. And then 6 minus 3 will give us what? 3. So this is the answer for A minus B. Now, how about B minus A? B minus A, let's go. 2 minus 3 will give us what? Minus 1, of course. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 8 minus minus 5, that is minus times minus is plus. That is like saying 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 will give us what? 13. Then minus 1 minus 1 will give us what? Negative 2. And then 3 minus 6 will give us what? Minus 3. 3 minus 6 will give us minus 3. So this is the answer for B minus A. Then how about A plus C? A plus C is not possible. Not what? Possible. Why is it not possible? Because their dimension are not what? The same. Because their dimension are not what? The same. So it's not possible. The operation is not possible because their dimensions are not the same. We cannot add this and this I said for you to add two or more matrices, the dimension of the matrix must be the same. This one now is 2 by 2 matrix, unit matrix. While this one is 3 by what? 2 matrix. 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 rows, 2 columns. 3 by 2 matrix. You can't add it to 2 by 2 matrix because they are not the same. Are you following? They are not the same. This is 2 by 2. This is 3 by 2. So that one is not possible. Now, let's take another example. Still on this. Look at this example 2. They say that find the value of x. Find the value of x and y respectively if this plus this is equals to this. Of course, this is 3 by 2, 3 by 2, answer 3 by 2. So it's very, very possible. And this is a JAMB question, 2008, number 23. So what do? This one is very simple. All you need to do is take note of the position of the entries. Let me show you how they got this 3 here. 3 here is the first entry in the third row here. Now, okay, there is a, okay, let me show you how they get 0. Look at the last entry in the third row here is 2. 2 plus minus 2 is the same thing as 2 minus 2. That will give you 0. Are you following now? How did they get this minus 1? Minus 1 here plus 0 will give you minus 1. How did they get this one here? 0 plus 1 will give you 1. So how do you now find x? Simple. Locate the position of x. X is the first entry on this first row. So the first entry here is what? 1. That means 1 plus the first entry here, which is x, must be equals to the first entry after the equals to, which is minus 2. So therefore, x is equals to minus 2. Bring 1 here. You have minus 1 by collection of like terms. So s is equals to what? Minus 3. That is the value of x. Now that we know s, let's find y. Locate y. Y is here. First on the third row. That is what? 2 plus y must be equals to what? The first here, minus 3. So y is equals to minus 3 minus 2. And y is equals to what? Negative 5. So we can conclude that the value of x and y are what? Minus 3, comma, then what? Minus 5. And that is option what? Option D. So can you see addition and subtraction of matrix is very simple. So they can, no matter how they give it to you, it's the same principle. Sometimes they can give you some equation that can lead to simultaneous equation or quadratic equation. It's still the same procedure. It's just that this one is giving us a linear equation. Assuming it's simultaneous equation, we'll have solved it simultaneously. Assuming it's quadratic equation, we'll solve it using any of the method of solving quadratic equation. So that is all the process. Let me show you one more. Okay, to conclude this class now, look at this. They say given that matrix A is equals to, can you see matrix A here? So they want us to find A minus A transpose, then transpose the answer. Now this is very simple. Remember transpose of matrix. I will show you. Even if you have not watched the video of transpose, it's something you can know one hand now. So first, let's go and find A minus A transpose. Let's go for that one first. First of all, what is A? Let's list A. A is what? Minus 3, 5, and what? 8. And then we have 13 minus 11 and 4. Then we have 6 minus 9 and 10. That is A. Now, minus A transpose. What is A transpose? Simple. A transpose means pick this first row. Make it the first column. Pick this first row. Make it the first column. Pick the second row. Make it the second column. Pick the third row. Make it the third column. That is what we mean by transpose. So if I pick this first row and if I transform it to column, it becomes minus 3 13, and 6. That is the first row, become columns. The second row, turn it to the second column. It becomes 5 minus 11 minus 9. And finally, the last row, turn it to the third column. You have 8, 4, and what? 10. So this is A minus A transpose. So let's solve for this first. So we now know that A minus A transpose is equals to what? Let's go. Minus 3 minus minus 3. Minus times minus is plus. So it's like saying minus 3 plus 3 will give us what? 0. So you put 0 here. We'll go again. 13 minus 5 will give us what? 8, of course. Then we'll go again. 6 minus 8 will give us what? Negative 2. Now we have 5 minus 13 will give us what? Negative 8. Then we have minus 11 minus 11. Minus times minus is plus. So minus 11 plus 11 is what? 0. Minus 9 minus 4 will give us what? Minus 13. Let's take the last this thing. 8 minus 6 is what? 2, of course. And 4 minus minus 9. Minus times minus is plus. So 4 plus 9 is what? 13, of course. And 10 minus 10 is what? Of course, it will give us what? It will give us 0. So this is the answer for A minus A transpose. Now, finally, look at A minus A transpose, then transpose the whole expression there. So we now have that A minus A transpose. So let's look for this transpose now. So all we need to do now is to transpose this. So we'll pick the first row, make it the column. It becomes 0, 8, minus 2. Transpose the second row to column. It becomes minus 8, 0, minus 13. And finally, 2, 13, 0. This is your final answer. So this is A minus A transpose or transpose. This is it. So this is all you need to know about addition and subtraction of matrices. In our next class, I'm going to be teaching multiplication of matrices. Make sure you watch that class. And remember, Just Academy have more than enough professional and experienced tutors. So if you need a one-on-one tutor, just reach us via our contact and we'll provide you with a tutor that will teach you all you need to know in mathematics. Anything at all you want to learn in mathematics, we have available tutors. Thank you. See you in our next class.